time for this week's pick segment. Bo Wolf continues to lead this stupid thing, which we got to get him on to talk about that as he keeps rolling here. Him and Mr. Meeseeks are 19 and 6.
Awesome.
Good for Mr. Meeseeks. It's great.
Mr. Meeseeks,
it's
look
great.
at me.
Is it?
That's
Rick and Morty comes back in November.
It's bad.
Right?
I think they split up the season.
So so I think the second half of season 6 is back in November. But I have a late Rick and Morty adopter, but I very much enjoy it. I'm caught up now, and I'm a huge fan. So.
It's great. I even got my wife into it. Yeah. I'm a stickler for the short game. Sorry. I love that episode.
It's a great episode. All right. The reason that I'm trying to avoid talking about the picks pool here is that this shit has come off the rails for me. I was 1-4 last week. All right. I got the Cowboys. Great. The Seahawks lose that stupid game against the Saints, which wouldn't have mattered.
What's up, guys?
So great. All right. The Lions get just absolutely toasted by the Patriots, which I did not see that coming whatsoever. The Eagles win that nail biter against Arizona because they threw 17,000 screen passes over the course of that game. And then the Chiefs have a close win against the Raiders. So I'm 1-4 last week. Brings me to 10-15 on the season. The good news is I opened up Run Your Pool today to do my picks and felt absolutely horrible about every single one of the games I picked. So things are really trending in the right direction.
Oh no, we have something to save.
I have the Vikings -3.5 against Skylar Thompson. I assume that line in real life has changed, but that doesn't matter.
It hasn't. It
has not changed.
Wow.
Nope. 3. It's Dolphins are only getting 3, even with Skylar Thompson.
I'm second guessing
this. I saw Teddy Bridgewater just get smoked on the first play. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, I really don't feel good about this then. But I am picking the Vikings -3.5 going against. I guess they're in Miami against Skylar Thompson, but that's what I'm going with. Vikings -3.5. I have the Browns -3.5 against the Patriots. Although what the Patriots did to the Lions run game last week makes me a little bit concerned.
Right.
Like Bill Belichick, Deontay wrote about it today or yesterday. Bill Belichick is very good at blowing up your beautiful little run game if that's what you do best. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. But again, I didn't like any of the other lines. I have the Jets +6.5 against the Patriots. Don't ask me why.
Packers, that's
I thought you were gonna drop it. I thought you were gonna drop it after we talked about it.
Don't ask me why. I was going to, but then I didn't come up with a better one. So I have the Jets +6.5 against the Packers. I just feel like the Packers are struggling a little bit right now. Like 6.5 is a lot of points. Mm-hmm. So they have to win by a touchdown. That seems like a lot to me. It's good reasoning. I have the Eagles -4.5 against the Cowboys.
Now that one has moved. That is up to, if you're betting that today, that's 6.
Oh, so great. Then I'm taking that one. I'm excited to lose. And then this is how much conviction I feel about these. I had the Chargers because like Ronald Darby's out and Randy Gregory's out. And then when we started doing the pre-show conversation about the Broncos defense, I was like, oh, maybe I should take the Broncos. 5.5 is a lot of points. So I have the Broncos +5.5. The process is unimpeachable with me picking these games. Unimpeachable.
I love when I get to throw mine in 5 minutes before we do this show. As Beller reminds me every week, hey, make sure you get your picks in. I was like, oh, that's right. Because my super contest I don't do till Friday, so it's not even on my brain yet. But I went 2-3 last week. I'm 14-11 for the season. So I'm still above 500, knock on wood. I changed the bet for the same exact reasons, because when we talked about the pre-show and then putting my notes together for this, I am also going Broncos +5.5 against the Chargers. Not that I think the Chargers are bad or anything. It's just I think the Broncos match up very well. I think it's going to be more of a sluggy type game, a little bit of a slugfest. I also am going Broncos, but I'm going Bucks -8.5 at the Steelers.
That's what I want to do. I'm changing my Jets one to that.
Love it.
I want it on the record.
Okay, right now, so we've got it.
I should have done that last week. Even last week, I was like, oh man, because we did the same thing. We broke down the Bengals and the Ravens game. Yeah. And as I'm breaking it down, I was like, I don't like my Ravens bet anymore. And sure enough, should have gone with that instinct. But going with the Bucks -8.5 at the Steelers, Kenny Pickett might be in the walls of Jericho, and Matt Canada might also be in a sleeper hole that entire game against Todd Bowles and that defense. So 8.5 is a lot on the road, but this Bucks team's getting healthier. It's getting a little better. It's not all the way there, but they are getting better. Chris Godwin looked amazing last week. Okay, next one. Did I not change this one? I didn't change this one. Going Seahawks +2.5 hosting the Cardinals. I think this one is going to be kind of a shootout. So I took the points in the home team here.
It has the second highest total of the week.
Yeah. This game is going to be kind of fun. I'm actually kind of interested to review this game because I've actually watched more Cardinals defense than I've realized, just because all the offenses they've gone against. And I want to watch a little bit more Geno. I think they can keep it going even with Rashad Penny out. They got Kenny Walker, who's a great player too. I'm going Chiefs plus 2.5 hosting the Bills. I can't believe I'm breaking my rule of this year of not betting on the game I'm most excited to watch, but I'm doing it. Chiefs are at home and as dogs. Kind of, I got to take it. I just got. I think these teams
I was thinking the same thing, but I just couldn't do it. The Bills last week just scared me.
I'm breaking my own rule. Betting on the game of the week, but well, c'est la vie. The next one, the last one is Eagles minus 4.5 hosting the Cowboys. Same thing, breaking this game down. I think the Eagles match up very well against them. I don't think the Cowboys are going to be able to score a lot of points. That's just, Eagles, I think, are a tier better with Dak out.
Yeah. All right, guys. I went 3-2.
I want this on the record. I want this on the record. I did change it to the Bucks before we did this, so I had changed that pick in my pool, Beller. So
well, I deserve
credit.
I thought you were gonna. I thought
not
you were gonna
solely
say it
being
too.
swayed by Nate.
You definitely talked about it in the pre-show. I remember it. That was only like 2 hours ago. I remember it very well. So we got it. We definitely got it noted. Also noted. I'm 16-9, guys. 3-2 last week. 16-9, feeling
kicking
okay. Unanimous on the Eagles. I won't really add more here. You guys said it all. I will say though that if I were betting it today and I opened up an app and saw -6, I would still feel okay betting the Eagles. We are also unanimous on the Bucks. So all this sound the opposite note. I'm picking the Bucks -8.5 at the Steelers.
Yeah,
I think the Steelers could struggle to get to double digits in this game. Yeah. Are we a little worried that the Bucks offense still feels like kind of disjointed, even with everyone back last week? Right, they raced out to the 21 points and then didn't score again in that game against Atlanta.
I watched,
and now Chris Godwin is questionable again.
Yeah, a little bit,
right? And Chris
they're
questionable.
You could start to see some weaknesses with the left guard going on right now in the center. So, but no, I think they're finding their way. I'm just going to keep saying that until they end up going 10-7.
Yeah, I'm on it. I feel good. I feel good enough about it for it to be one of my 5 plays in the pool this week. I'm with you, Nate. Give me the Chiefs. Basically, I have one thing that I'll stand by when it comes to making these picks. If I'm going to get points with Patrick Mahomes or points with Josh Allen, I'm just going to take it. And I know I'm obviously picking against Josh Allen here, but give me points and one of those quarterbacks, and I'm going to go ahead and take that. So we'll take the points on Patrick Mahomes plus 2.5. We are also all on the Broncos here plus 5.5. This should just be a close game. I think the Chargers win it. I think it's a close game because of what the Broncos defense can do to frustrate what the Chargers want to do offensively. We'll see if Keenan Allen's able to get back. It's Monday night, so we don't really have a ton of information on that. And then I'll bring one unique pick into the picture here that we haven't talked about at all. Bengals -1.5 at the Saints. Even with the Saints getting some of those reinforcements back, most notably, it sounds like Jameis Winston is going to be able to play this week. I think there's just still reason for concern with what that offense is going to be going up against the Bengals. And hey, no Marshawn Lattimore at practice on Thursday. Still no Michael Thomas. Still no Jarvis Landry. So maybe the Bengals can shake some things loose offensively if Marshawn Lattimore is unable to go in this one. I think they're the better team. I think they ultimately win this game, so I'm comfortable laying the 1.5.
And Olave is coming back from a concussion too.
Yep.
Like I like that. That's interesting.
I love how comfortable. I'm not comfortable with anything as part of this exercise. At the last time I picked games on a podcast was, I believe, in 2014 when me and Barnwell were doing the Ground NFL podcast, and we picked one. You had to pick one that you liked the most that week. I lost 10 weeks in a row. I got to pick one game that I liked the most, and I couldn't win that one. And now I have to pick 5. I'm being set up for failure.
Doing it last year, picking 3 would always be the worst because I'd be like, I don't know which ones I like. Can I just name them? Can I just bet them all and pick them all and maybe just spray and pray a little bit?
Oh, hey, the casino operators will happily let you pick as many games as you want. Nate, even better, do a same game parlay, buddy. They will let you do that as much as you want.
Try a little 10-team teaser. We'll change the points for you. Yeah, try that too. Yeah, throw a little $20 on that. We'll love it.
There's a very good reason that I don't bet on sports, because I look at every line and think that for the most part they're right. I just booked my bachelor party today. We're going to New Orleans for the tournament, where there is a casino and a sports book at the Harrah's. So I'm really excited to just light a ton of money on fire for that weekend. It's going to be great. And I'm excited to lose a bunch more picks this weekend. I appreciate you guys standing by me as I try to work through this.
I love
All right.
the 5-0 anti-jinx that you just gave yourself.
I'm shocked. There's no way I go on a run in this competition. 0% chance.